This is Watcher 2. I'm receiving your signal. Transmission secure. Nice to have you on a world with modern HoloNet transceivers. You're coming in loud and clear, Cypher 9.
So we can talk freely?
As long as you don't mind being recorded for the archives. Nar Shaddaa is one of the most densely populated city worlds in the galaxy. It's also a major trade hub for criminals and corporations. That's why the terrorists are here. The local cell procures weapons and technology for the Eagle's entire network.
If you're right, we need to cut off those supplies.
Agreed. But there's more to it than that. These terrorists aren't thugs. They're intelligent, coordinated, and well hidden. I've contacted an asset who claims he can help locate them. He's a former operative of ours, effective in his day. When he had to be retired, he was redesignated Watcher X.
What do you mean by had to be retired?
Watcher X was one of our most capable analysts, but he became paranoid, prone to seeing connections and conspiracies where none existed. He was judged unstable and confined to Shadowtown, a Nar Shaddaa slum rebuilt as an open prison. It's where the Empire holds people who know too much. People we might need later. That's all I'm authorized to say.
Send me coordinates and I'll pay him a visit.
Done. Thank you. Shadowtown residents are fitted with motion tracking implants set to explode if they escape. This should keep Watcher X under control. Nonetheless, don't underestimate him. Watcher 2 out.
Step inside. Scan the apartment for important things. Overt threats, escape routes, access terminals. Take your time. Now, look again. Scan for concealed weapons, hiding places. Anything innocent is probably a bug. Anything you don't recognize should be analyzed later. Play the game. I can wait.
Nice meeting you too, Watcher X.
I apologize. I'm so glad to see you. Is that what you were expecting?
Got a lot of brass for someone living in filth.
You're a Cypher agent. Specializations in disguise, seduction, infiltration, assassination. You're brave to come to Shadowtown. This could be your future. A bomb in your head, trapped here like a criminal.
Stop stalling and start helping. Now.
Of course. Watcher 2, my sister in the eugenics program, told me what you need. You know that the Eagle's terrorists are using Nar Shaddaa as a supply hub, but I imagine you don't know their latest scheme. The Terror Cell is on the verge of acquiring mass quantities of a new genetic modification serum, Cyclone. They plan to distribute it across the Eagle's network.
What's this serum do?
Cyclone increases a user's speed and focus, transforming an average human into a natural assassin. It's also lethal. A minor defect. We need to learn who created the serum and find their link to the terrorists. You must obtain a sample. A Cyclone dose or a user's blood specimen.
Where would I get a dose of Cyclone?
Distribution is done anonymously, but Cyclone is available to the underworld. Gangsters are excellent test subjects. There's an augmentation shop in the Corellian sector, a place people go for fast, dangerous modifications. Purchase the Cyclone there. I can give you an injection to mimic the effects of long-term genetic damage. You'll be slower and weaker, but you'd make a convincing Cyclone buyer.
Go ahead. I'll play the part of a genetic wreck.
You're brave, Agent. Brave and trusting.
One moment, and I'll be done. There. Now you should be on your way. Get to the shop, get me my Cyclone or my blood, then we find the link to your terrorist enemies.
Gahal Ravul Azjan Urwet Untumata.
Zakazag Urgelu Kwal Kunkas Urtumu Nula Uma.
Engues Unda Mantulu, Hua Urzelanan.
Ubude Waralu Ful Kuleg Ukunet Ugustama Akukuzaudu.
I'm hurting. Please. I need something that'll let me fight.
Ulkul da Mede Judir Felpusuna Jormulu O Kaleg.
Jonulu Hagan Daralamutu Ondotta Juestakon.
Told you this was the place. You can trust them.
Kuverunu l'horizon gal ruvel azon ujedede utumuta.
Whatever it takes. I'll pay to be faster, stronger.
Luzato Monzu Sunjal Usublulu.
I've heard Cyclone is strong.
Gahal Ravul Azjon Ujuet Untumata. Kumunhaba u kunit mekwasta bahala.
How do you get Cyclone anyway? Who makes it?
Kahandu veo nedzit unquejo levutu.
Just prumumu uma ormulu mentu grasutu gurara.
Boghod, per.
Provata galgus sukaratu ta zelsavik muzu maruf.
I have the money. Don't disappoint me.
E kunet ungamasnetet accusata.
Ueda karbaru ua sabda la tonton. Musu tueg non gushele sigru u jure pensu sensta.
We have an agreement.
Fulura fulkal blete tunkupal. Wara bulj statur dun un mod ta tolle ranza tuega. Jonu Luganda la modu odada justakun.
Maybe I'll be in time to save her life.
Kelululu gahal fatu jeum sazemeze.
Uwata male subuju vuzu jemur dul lunu.
Juk sufu u jemez ruhu ludunu.
This is Watcher X. I've been waiting for your call. I assume you have my Cyclone specimen. Was there any trouble at the augmentation shop? Did you admire their work?
I saw what went on in there.
Crude, but inspired. Not as artful as what the Empire did to me. Not as skillful as what they did to Watcher 2. Now, we need to analyze the specimen. Figure out where Cyclone comes from. We'll need equipment I can't buy in Shadowtown. There's an abandoned medical laboratory in the Duros sector. If armed refugees haven't stripped it bare, you can run the analysis of the lab's bioscan.
Will these armed refugees pose a problem?
I don't see why. You're a trained killer. Kill them. Hello again, Cypher. I'm seeing everything the bioscan sees. Blood, genetic codes. Who did this sample come from? I think it was an evokai. I'm going deeper now, Cypher. Looking for a signature to tell us who the artist is. Curious?
I'll play along. What have you found?
I have a corporate match. Cyclone's coding process is registered to Sinchet Industries. Sinchet used to manufacture droids, food supplements, medical supplies. But Sinchet declared bankruptcy 5 years ago. The company is gone.
Someone else must be using their technology.
Sinchet, a dead company, is connected to Cyclone. Cyclone is connected to the Terror Cell. We need more. I'm finding one former Sinchet executive currently on Nar Shaddaa. He left the company just before it dissolved. Question him about Sinchet. We need to know what happened to their resources, whether they had terrorist connections.
Shouldn't be hard to interrogate a rich businessman.
Your executive is named Jordal Tlan. Rich, eccentric, reclusive. Stays in his private casino lounge. Only associates with droids. No visitors allowed, no weapons allowed. He'll need a reason to talk to you, to be desperate to talk to you.
I'm not sure I care to hear your plan.
Use the resources you have. See those medical crates? Combine their chemicals correctly and you'll have an undetectable poison. Tlan's serving droids won't notice if you poison his drink. When he sweats and chokes, offer the antidote in return for cooperation.
I'll do what I have to, but I make the call myself.
If you like. I'm sending the formulas for poison and antidote. The important thing is to get to Tlan. Get him talking about the terrorists, Cyclone, and the dissolution of Sinchet.
Master Tlan requested my repairs be completed in time for tomorrow's swoop race broadcast. You are supposed to comply.
I'm not a mechanic. I can't keep repairing you things when you malfunction.
Then I shall inform Master Tlan of your inability to perform your duties.
That's not necessary. Why don't you clear your memory of the last 5 minutes? Hey, you! This is Master Tlan's lounge. Is there something I can help you with?
I hope I'm not intruding. What's your name?
I'm Natula Pan. I assist Master Jordal Tlan, tend his lounge and the droids. It's a pretty nice gig. When Tlan left the business world, he picked me up, bailed me out of debt. Now I work for one of the richest men on Nar Shaddaa.
I bet working for Talan has its advantages.
He doesn't... It's not like that. And he owns my debt, so he doesn't bother paying me. Look, don't take this wrong, but... I don't know you, and no one comes in here just to talk. What's this about?
I need to take a look at your serving unit.
JT-05? Don't tell me it's making trouble in the casino.
There have been a few complaints. Running into customers, that sort of thing. Maintenance sent me.
Sorry for the trouble. Please, do what you have to. Now, I've got to get back to the JT-02. Blasted thing. Sorry, Master Talan must have called the droid. I hope that's not a problem.
No rush. I'll take another look when it gets back.
That's fine with me.
Natula, I can't breathe. I need my medical droids. I need them now.
Master, you have 2 medical droids already.
Idiot girl, I know when there's something wrong with me. I can't breathe. My tongue is swelling. There was something in my drink.
Let me in. I'm a doctor.
Who the blazes are you?
I'm sorry, Master. She came to look at the droids.
You pathetic creature. I've told you that I have enemies, and this is proof. This woman is trying to kill me.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
You've got my undivided attention, blast you. Now, what do you want?
Ever hear of a genetic modification program called Cyclone?
What? I'm not a geneticist. I don't have any answers for you. Now, help me before I'm a corpse.
You know something. Talk to me, Talan.
You... blast you. Back when I was with Sinshat, the company was failing. The war bankrupted us, so we had to sell everything. One of our subsidiaries developed medical technologies, Kolto tanks, Rancor stems, Cyclone, that sort of thing. But the group that bought it wasn't interested in profit.
What were they interested in?
They used fake names, paid for everything in cash. They only cared about the technology, not the business. Yes, I knew it was strange, and no, I didn't.
Get in there and help him! Or do you just plan to let him die?
I'll make sure your boss doesn't expire.
I can breathe. I can breathe again. Thank you.
Alert! Life signs stabilized. Warning. Any stress or exertion is inadvisable.
No more, all right? No more. I'll tell you everything if you'll just go.
Just relax. Focus on what you're saying.
Right. Focus. Like I told you, Sinshat sold its medical division, VerveGen, to a group of men who kept their identities secret. They were especially interested in VerveGen's genetic modification serums. They might still be running the company, I don't know for sure.
You better not be holding anything back.
I'm not stupid. I'm not fighting. VerveGen used to be headquartered in the upper levels. I don't know if you care, but the building's not even there anymore. But whatever VerveGen and its owners are doing, I'm not involved.
I think that'll do. Thanks for all your help, Talan.
Glad I could be of service. Now get away from me and get out of my lounge.
Hello, Cypher. Always pleasant to speak. You know, I managed to slice into the Star Cluster's holocams. I got to see how you handle field work. Your questioning of Jordal Klan was adeptly handled. You should try torturing people more often.
Let's talk about the mission, please.
Of course. That's why I'm here. So, now we know about VerveGen, a Sinchet Industries medical subsidiary purchased by a shadowy group of buyers. Those buyers were presumably members of the Terracell. The company was acquired to produce Cyclone and other technologies.
I reached the same conclusion.
I've located the VerveGen offices, but I'm unable to obtain personnel records. Their data is very well secured. I need you to set up surveillance. Slice into public terminals around the building perimeter, and I can use HoloNet resources to see and hear inside.
Say we're successful. Then what?
We analyze the situation, determine our best approach. VerveGen is located in the upper-level industrial sites. The sector is overrun by corporate security. Some may carry Cyclone as a last resort. When you're done, come to Shadowtown. We'll meet in person. Watch your X out. Welcome back, Cypher. Glad you could visit. Most people in Shadowtown seek escape. Spies, assassins. Freedom is the only reason they'd help the Empire. But Imperial Intelligence isn't offering me freedom. You know why?
I was wondering about that.
Imperial Intelligence is scared to let me free. But the Watchers know that if I refuse to help, my mental conditioning reacts. If I disobey a superior, I get headaches. They last for days. So I may as well help you. The alternative is less pleasant.
Has Intelligence done that to anyone else?
Oh yes. But I know you're eager to get back to business. Now that we have surveillance, I've been able to monitor VerveGen's activities. The results are enlightening. As we suspected, they're manufacturing Cyclone. In fact, VerveGen is preparing a large quantity of serum for transport and distribution.
We weren't testing it out in the name of science.
I won't argue. But this next point is more intriguing. VerveGen's day-to-day management is expecting a visit from the owners. That's when the Cyclone will be turned over. Security will increase. Employees sent home, holocams activated, internal defenses powered on. But get into the meeting unnoticed, and you'll find the Terra Cell leaders.
Going unnoticed is my speciality.
I'm aware of that. But even ciphers have their limits. With effort, we can create a cybernetic disguise combining armor, implants, and holographic technology. You would appear to be a Class 5 droid. Most security devices don't screen mindless droid workers. Fitted with such a camouflage system, you could walk into VerveGen unmolested.
How do we get this working?
I've already assembled the system's components. All that remains is to implant the cybernetics necessary to hide your life readings. I can put you to sleep with an anesthetic before making the incisions. Otherwise, we can begin. The procedure should be swift.
There's no way I'm letting you knock me out.
As you like. I'll go as fast as possible. There. I've inserted 3 implants along your spinal column. The pain should fade quickly. Congratulations. From now on, you'll be able to pass as a machine.
Are we finished then?
We're finished. Time to move on. It won't be long before the cell leaders arrive at VerveGen. I suggest you get to the meeting. Eliminate everyone. Afterward, I'll contact you for confirmation. Good luck, Cypher.
After the test results came in, we made some modifications. The serum lasts longer. The side effects kick in later. But it's still lethal. No matter what we do, Cyclone will burn up its users from the inside out.
I'm not concerned about fatalities. The men and women taking the serum understand the necessity of sacrifice. This is an important day for us. You've created a new weapon in our fight for freedom. One that we'll use to great advantage.
We're all honored to hear that from the Eagle, sir. VerveGen is your partner in the cause.
How do you want to proceed?
You and your men will distribute Cyclone to the cells and continue overseeing Nar Shaddaa. VerveGen will remain under your watch. Wraith and Pradot will continue managing the business.
I appreciate your faith in me, sir.
Smugglers are ready and waiting. As soon as we're done here, I'll get the serum to them.
Excellent. If we need VerveGen again, I'll contact you. Otherwise, use your initiative. End transmission.
You heard him. Grab the serum and go. Wraithen...
I'm sorry, sir. I was doing a full sensor scan, and that droid over there is showing unusual readings.
I don't recognize it. Certainly shouldn't be in the conference room.
I'm merely going about my assigned task, Master.
That's no droid. I can disrupt the hologram.
Looks like we've got a visitor. Let's handle this.
Choto, we can't start shooting up VerveGen. What do I tell the employees?
Anyone from Vervgen can leave. The Eagles people stay.
I thank you. None of this was our idea anyway.
Pathetic. Now that they're out of the way, we'll deal with this.
Something's wrong with the internal defenses. I can't get a response.
Secure the building, and don't let anyone escape. Anyone who needs a boost from Cyclone, take it.
Recording function activated. Self-diagnosis. Critical. I'm going to die. I'm looking at the woman who's going to kill me.
A cyborg. How convenient. You eliminated the cell leaders. Now we must remove every trace of their operation and prevent their followers from regrouping. The terrorist communications hub, the system they use to arrange meetings, store secrets, broadcast propaganda, must be destroyed. The man at your feet is our opportunity.
He's a person, not an opportunity.
You don't believe that any more than I do. We can use his computer-enhanced brain to locate the hub. You'll need to route me to his cortical implant.
What? You can't do that!
There should be a standard interface somewhere on his skull. Connect your holocommunicator, and I can slice the data inside his mind.
Please, I'll tell you what you need to know. Just don't slice my brain.
I don't want to hurt you. Cooperate, and it'll be okay.
The hub. It's in network access. The droids protect it.
We can't be sure he's telling the truth.
Grid 7 Alpha, Module 5. Please don't let him into my head.
If you can drag yourself out of the building, you can go free.
I understand. Recording function terminated. You won't see me again.
Let's hope you haven't made a mistake trusting the word of a terrorist. Network access is a maze of computers and holonet transceivers. Assuming the hub is there, you should be able to destroy it. You'll have to pass the cell's security droids to reach it. Certainly within your capabilities. Once you're there, disable the terminal. Then the Nar Shaddaa terror cell will cease to exist. Congratulations, Cypher. You've struck the final blow to the terror cell. Survivors will be unable to regroup. Ties to the Eagles network have been severed. There's only one catch. Destroying the network hub sent a ripple through the holonet. Shadowtown security momentarily failed. I took the opportunity to escape.
You're a dead man.
Your anger is understandable. Keep it in check.
Damn son of a sow.
Soon one of your watchers will notice the glitch. You'll be asked to find me. Hunt me. But I don't want you as an enemy. Tell your watcher that I remain imprisoned. Once I'm safe, I'll share my secrets. You'll know everything intelligence keeps from its ciphers.
How do I know you'd keep your end of the deal?
You don't. But consider the possibilities. Do you want the details of the eugenics program that bred myself and Watcher 2? The aliases of your friend, Khalil Janis?
You sleazy freak. Think you can play? You're dead. You're so dead.
It's yours. All the secrets. You only have to help me escape Nar Shaddaa.
I'll hunt you down, you smug creep.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Now, I should be going. I have to get to my ship. You have an incoming call from your masters. Goodbye, Cypher.
Cypher 9, this is Watcher 2. I'm routing this call through a half-dozen city subsystems. We intercepted a set of terrorist transmissions reporting the destruction of a company called Vervgen. I've sent agents to scour the company's systems for additional data. It seems the Nar Shaddaa cell has been neutralized.
Sorry, barely caught that. If you've got something to say it fast.
Understood. Increasing signal strength. As I was monitoring, I noticed some unusual network activity. It's possible Shadowtown's security was breached. I'm worried about Watcher X. He'd take advantage of a fault like that.
I'm going after him now. He called me to gloat.
Damn it all. We can't have a rogue Watcher loose in the galaxy. Head for the spaceport. I'll try to delay any departures, but be fast. Nar Shaddaa doesn't acknowledge Imperial authority.
I don't need your advice.
I won't distract you further. Watcher 2 out.
That's the spirit. Let's kill that filth.
Look around. Note your target. Check him for weapons, held, concealed, improvised. Now scan the rest of the area. Does he have allies? Are they hiding? Are you outmatched without realizing? I'm disappointed in you, Cypher. I offered you information that could have given you power over your masters.
You might be right, but I don't trust your information.
My fault, maybe. I should have shown you the codes. Pity. I owe you my release, but I have no qualms about us fighting. If you'd like to back out, you may.
This only ends peacefully if you go back to Shadowtown.
I won't do that. Goodbye, Agent. Now we reach the end. You won't make it out of this. No one ever does.
Guess that's done. I'd kick around his body, but the bomb in his head might go off. Too bad he decided to play you. If he had dealt straight, bet he could have told his Keeper's real name.
Keeper's not the only one he could have exposed.
A lot of people know my secrets. I get around, but no one knows it all.
Cypher 9, this is Watcher 2. Please respond. I need a status update on Watcher X. I'm ready to put out a general alert.
Enjoy the sight. One dead, genetically enhanced former Watcher.
I see. Very well. That's all the evidence I need. I'll downgrade our security status. Operations will proceed as normal. For the record, Cypher, I don't enjoy violence, but I'm extremely happy that Watcher X is out of commission.
Sounds like there's some violence you do enjoy.
I appreciate the outcome. That's all. I'll send a crew to collect Watcher X's corpse. His mind and body are Imperial technology. Consider the matter closed. Records of his presence here will be erased, and you're not to speak of this further. I'll debrief you back at the ship.
This is Cypher 9 to Watcher 2. Please respond.
Contact authorization denied. This is Imperial Automated Defense Corps Unit CR-97. By order of Darth Jared, Lord of the Dark Council, your ship is now in lockdown.
Cypher 9. The last time we spoke, I called you to Korriban. Did you misunderstand what a privilege that audience was?
If I recall, you tried to have me murdered as some sort of test.
Many would beg for the opportunity to serve one of the Dark Council. You've not impressed me, Cypher. You've given me no new information since your mission began, about the murder of Darth Jadus or otherwise. When you receive my orders, you'll do as you're told, or I'll have you flayed alive, along with everyone you know. Understood?
I assure you, my lord, I've reported all my findings to intelligence.
Very well. Perhaps it's not you I should blame. Now, my peers on the Dark Council acknowledge me, but they don't yet respect me, not like they did my father. To secure my position, I must have my father's secrets, the mysteries Darth Jadus never deigned to teach me.
My task will be to find these secrets.
Your task is to find one whom Jadus trusted. I was his only apprentice, but he favored Force-blind advisors over his own daughter. Of course, most of his advisors died with him on the Dominator, but not all. Fjord Yanol stayed behind. Fjord Yanol fled to Nar Shaddaa.
Do you think Yanol knows something about the terrorists?
It's conceivable, I suppose. He might have shared their ideals or conspired with Jadus's rivals. The end result is the same. My sources have found his hideout. You will catch him and bring him to me. Until then, we are finished.
Get away! I've done nothing to you! I've touched nothing on this dust ball! No talk to no one!
I'm not here to hurt you.
The Dark Council hired you, didn't it? Or the Galactic Republic? The Macrosa Order, the Hutts. It doesn't matter. My master is dead. Darth Jadis is gone. I have no one left to betray.
No outsiders involved. I'm with Imperial Intelligence.
Intelligence? Precocious meddlers. Not much better than that idiot girl Zorid. You really don't understand. Lord Jadis must have made preparations for his death. He was power, and fire, and brilliance. The instant the Master died, I promise his contingency plans went into action. They'll bring doom to everything Lord Jadis ever touched, and I want no part of it.
Please. There are things you know. Things no one else does.
In another time, another place, I might have done you a favor. I would have owned you. But not anymore. I won't be caught in the Master's schemes ever again.
Still alive, but he's not getting up soon. Now we have to track him to the ship.
He's just a terrified old man.
Right. I'm sure he's a real sweetie. What with working for Jadis and all.
This is Keeper to Cypher 9. I understand you're running an errand for Darth Jorid. It may not be my place to know a Dark Council member's business, so I won't ask what she wants. I only want to advise you to take care.
That's unusually thoughtful of you, Keeper.
These are unusual circumstances. Would that they were different. Jorid has relocated to Darth Jadis' old chambers on Drummond Cars. She awaits you there. Keeper out.